All right, everybody, welcome back. It's time for another deep dive.
Yes.
And today we're tackling a topic that's, well, let's face it.
Yeah.
It can be a little bit daunting for academics out there. We're talking about the dreaded cover letter.
Yeah.
You know, those things we all have to write when we're applying for academic jobs.
Absolutely.
So to help us navigate this, this kind of crucial but sometimes overlooked part of the job application, we're going deep into some insights from our friends over at academicjobs.com. They really are the go-to resource for all things academic careers.
Yeah.
And they've got this fantastic article on cover letter tips and tricks.
Yeah.
Specifically tailored for, us academics.
Right.
Now, one of the things that really jumped out at me from this article right off the bat was the idea that a cover letter can be like a secret weapon. I know it sounds a little dramatic.
Yeah.
But they make a really compelling case. So I'm curious what's your take on that?
Well, I think they're onto something. Because in academia, we're always talking about how important it is to showcase your unique qualifications. And a cover letter is your chance to really make that connection between your expertise and the specific needs of the department you're applying to.
Okay, so it's not just about listing,
Yeah.
your publications and your teaching experience.
Yeah.
It's about explaining why those things make you the perfect fit for that particular institution.
Exactly. So it's really about telling a story about how your research interests align with theirs, about how your teaching philosophy matches their student body. It's about demonstrating that you've done your homework and you're not just sending out generic applications.
Oh, so it's kind of like you're tailoring a bespoke suit.
Yeah.
You're getting it perfectly fitted to the department's measurements. Now, speaking of tailoring, academicjobs.com has this really interesting point about always sending a cover letter, even if the job ad doesn't specifically require one. What do you think about that?
I think it's a great idea. Because even if it's not required, it shows initiative. It shows that you're willing to go the extra mile. And in a competitive job market, that can make all the difference.
Okay, so it's kind of like bringing a thoughtful gift to a dinner party.
Yeah.
It's not expected, but it's certainly appreciated.
Exactly.
It's just you care. Okay, so we've established that cover letters are important. But how do we actually write one? That stands out.
Well, academicjobs.com has some really helpful tips on that, too. And I think one of the most important ones is to let your personality shine through.
Oh, okay. So not just, the dry academic tone we're so used to. We need to inject some of ourselves into the letter. How do we do
that? Well, they suggest weaving in anecdotes that illustrate your passion for your field. So, for example, if you're a historian and you spent a summer digging through archives in Italy, mention that. It shows your dedication, it makes you memorable, and it gives the search committee a glimpse into who you are.
Right, so it's not just about what you've done, but why you do it.
Exactly.
What you love about it.
Exactly.
The excitement, the passion.
That's what's going to make you stand out.
Okay, that makes sense. Now, another tip that academicjobs.com emphasizes is this idea of loving the company, which I thought sounded a little strange at first.
I know.
Because we're not talking about applying to a tech startup here. We're talking about universities.
Yeah.
So how does that translate?
Well, it's more about showcasing your genuine interest in the institution you're applying to. So have you read the faculty's work? Are there specific research projects or initiatives that excite you? Do their values align with yours?
Okay, so it's about showing that.
Yeah.
You've done your research.
Exactly.
You're not just applying willy-nilly.
Right.
You've actually thought about why this particular university is a good fit for you.
And why you would be a good fit for them.
And why you would be a good fit for them.
Yeah.
Okay, I like that. Now, I'm also really intrigued by this analogy that academicjobs.com uses. They call the cover letter the entree to your resume. What do you think they mean by that?
Well, I think it's a brilliant analogy because the cover letter is like a taste of what's to come. It's a way to whet the appetite of the search committee and make them eager to delve into your CV.
Okay, so it's like we're giving them a little preview of the main course.
Exactly.
But in a way that's really enticing and appealing and specifically tailored to their tastes.
Precisely.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah.
So what kind of things should we be highlighting in this entree?
Well, I think it's important to focus on the skills and experiences that are most relevant to the job description. So, for example, if they're looking for someone with strong teaching skills, don't just say you're a good teacher. Give them specific examples of your teaching innovations, your student evaluations, your awards. Show them that you're not just competent, you're exceptional.
Okay, so we're not just listing skills. We're really showcasing them. We're giving them evidence, concrete examples.
And another thing to keep in mind is that in academia, soft skills are just as important as hard skills.
Oh, right.
So things like collaboration, communication, leadership, those are all qualities that search committees are looking for.
So we should be highlighting those as well.
Absolutely.
Even though they might not be explicitly listed in the job description.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. Now, I know this might seem obvious, but academicjobs.com also stresses the importance of proofreading.
Yes.
I mean, I think we all know that.
We do.
But they have some really good advice on how to do it effectively. So what are their tips?
Well, they suggest reading your cover letter out loud, slowly and carefully, because sometimes when we read silently, our brains skip over errors.
Oh, yeah. I've definitely been there. Where I've reread something multiple times, and I still miss a typo.
Right.
But when I read it out loud, it suddenly jumps out at me.
Exactly.
That's a really good tip. And they also recommend having a colleague review your letter, preferably someone who's familiar with the type of institution you're applying to. Why is that important?
Well, because they can provide valuable feedback on the tone, the language, and the overall impression that your letter conveys.
Okay, so it's like getting a second opinion from someone who knows the audience.
Exactly.
Okay, that's a really good point. Now, finally, academicjobs.com talks about the importance of ending your cover letter strong. So how do we do that?
Well, they suggest using phrases that convey genuine enthusiasm and eagerness for an interview. So instead of just saying, I look forward to hearing from you, try something like, I'm eager to discuss how my research on whatever your topic is can contribute to your university's mission.
Oh, okay. So we're being more specific, more proactive, more engaged.
Exactly.
I like that. So we're not just passively waiting for them to contact us. We're expressing our interest and our excitement about the opportunity.
Precisely.
Wow, these tips from academicjobs.com are really fantastic. I feel like I've learned a lot. And I'm definitely going to be using these insights in my own job applications. So for our listeners out there, if you're in the academic job market, or even thinking about it, I highly recommend checking out academicjobs.com. They've got a wealth of resources to help you every step of the way. And remember, your cover letter is your chance to shine. It's your opportunity to make a lasting impression and to convince the search committee that you're the perfect candidate at the job.
And that you're passionate about joining their community.
So put in the effort, make it personal, and good luck with your search.
Good luck.
And don't forget, if you're looking for your next big move in academia, be sure to visit academicjobs.com. You can find amazing career opportunities at top universities worldwide.
That's right.
So until next time, happy job hunting.